Hello. I don't even know how to start this. Hey guys, how's it going? Brandon here, and welcome. It's been a while. Um, it's been a while. And I'm here to basically sit and explain. I've got some free time, so I'm actually going to sit and explain what the hell has been going on. Um, because it wasn't really my fault. Okay, so let's backtrack. We haven't had a main series video on the channel. We haven't had a team builder, any of the sorts on the channel since July last year. We're now well into April of 2022. Um, Sorry, there is so much dust everywhere. You're probably thinking, well, everything must be fine, you know. I'm using my webcam, using microphone, everything. No, I'm currently recording using the camera app on Windows off my laptop. Because basically my computer went. So the excuse for nothing at the end of last year, don't really know what to tell you. I was very much in my own little. We were doing live streams. I was doing some BDSP live streams. I was getting ready for Legends Arceus and all that sort of stuff. But I didn't really have much free time in the sense of I was very much just trying to work on myself and develop. I say it's really hard to explain. Um, and then, funny enough, gets a girlfriend, typical social life takes over, blah blah blah. Um, so yeah, so that sort of happened like mid end to last year. Sort of what happened. I sort of did live streams over team builders. Um, just a sense of I didn't really have much time, and now looking back at it, I wish I chucked out more team builders than I did live streams. Um, and moving forward, if I do manage to get my computer back, that'll be the sense. Is I'll work on videos instead of live streams because I feel like I'd probably still do live streams if I had a spare couple hours or whatever just to jump on. But very much the sense of any free time that I could work on a main channel video, I'd probably do that instead. And then basically what happened is we went back for Christmas. I went back for Christmas, as you guys know. You know, I'm still in Brighton. Went back home to see my parents for Christmas, blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff. Got back for New Year's because I had to work New Year's. My computer was fine, everything, and then it was the day, I think it was New Year's Eve. Went to turn on my computer because I actually was going to make a YouTube. I was actually going to make a video. I came back and I was like, I'm actually going to make a video, probably similar to the one that I'm talking about now, just sort of about the end of last year and not everything that's happened since. And basically, it got stuck in a reboot loop, and I got really confused. And I spent most of New Year's Eve trying to fix it, and I couldn't. So I factory reset the whole thing, tried to sort of like recover it that way, and sort of see what would happen. And every time I tried to install the graphics drivers onto the system, I would have to reset the computer to install the drivers, and it would just get stuck in the same loop over again. Um, so yeah, I didn't really know what the problem was. I didn't know how to fix it. I'm not a massive tech expert. I know the basics, but this was sort of like out of my league in terms of my knowledge. And I basically just left it. I sort of turned around and was like, well, to be fair, I haven't done YouTube or anything for a while, so I'm not too bothered. I recently got a new laptop for Christmas anyway, so I was like, I've still got that. And then placement started up again teaching, and that just took over. And I really wished I had my computer because of having both my screens, and just it was just so much easier and more organized. And I really did struggle just using a little laptop to try and do everything. So I gave my computer to my dad and was sort of like, can you try and figure out, can you give it to someone and figure out what the problem is? And basically he's come back to me and he said the graphics card has somehow got water damaged and gone kaput. We don't know if this means that it's also the motherboard, because I managed to get the computer working, even because it was just the drivers, makes me think that it's not the motherboard, and the motherboard's fine. But if I need a new graphics card, because there's no way in hell I could there is and there isn't. There's no way I'd be able to live stream without a graphics card. Not in the slightest. The motherboard wouldn't be able to handle it. I could possibly make videos without a motherboard sorry, not without a motherboard, without a graphics card. But again, rendering and stuff would be extremely difficult and long, and the process would just be difficult. So the next step is getting a new graphics card. Unfortunately, because of COVID and the market, they're extremely expensive, and it's money I don't have. Basically, I'm struggling enough as it is currently. I'm working 5 days a week in a school unpaid because that's just how the education system works apparently. And I work my ass off and I train these kids and I'm teaching these kids and I'm getting paid diddly squat for it. And then at the weekends I'm working my pub job just to get ends meet in, and I'm not being able to keep up. Massively in my overdraft, and it's just times are very tough right now. But we still working, we're still making our way, we're still trying to do what we can. Any sort of YouTube money that's coming in, and it's very minimal. I'm not gonna lie, but that's because there's no videos on the channel. Like, I can't blame that on anyone else but myself. You know, it's never been my main source of income. But you know, with no videos on a channel, it's not gonna bring in attention. It's not gonna bring in. It's not gonna be in people's recommendations. It's not gonna. It's just not gonna be. So that's no one's fault but my own. So the basic thing is I haven't got a computer. I've been replying to a few YouTube comments that have still been being left, being like, when's the next team builder coming? And I'm just like, I don't know. Probably not for a while. For like, it's now April. This problem's been a thing for over 4 months now. I haven't had a computer for over 4 months. There's no way for me to fix it or to get a new one because it's just not possible. Money wise, yeah, it's just not plausible. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I would love to come back and do more videos and do YouTube and stuff like that because I have missed it. There have been certain times where I've just been sat here being like, I really wish I could sit down and record right now or stream or do something, and I haven't been able to. And it sucks because, you know, I spent so much money during lockdown redoing my computer, and I spent so much money, and the only thing I didn't replace was the graphics card because it was the newest thing in there, and I was like, I don't need a new one, it should be fine. And then it somehow got water damaged. I think it was, my room can get quite damp, and I say that in a weird sense of where it was winter, there was no sort of ventilation in the room. You know, I went home for Christmas, which means none of the windows were open because, you know, if I kept that window unlocked, I'm literally on the road. Someone could literally just climb through my window into my room and grab all my stuff. So there was no ventilation. I think the door automatically shuts as well. It's not like I would have to pry it open to keep some sort of ventilation, and I don't think I did. So there was nothing. So I just think the room got a little bit damp, and somehow, some way, it's got onto my graphics card and it's gone poop. What doesn't make sense to me though is the fact that I was using it the day before it went pop. I was using it fine. I was in a Discord call with some friends. We were playing some games. You know, it was fine. I was like, oh, I came back and everything was fine. Get up next day, gone. It was just one of those things. And there's literally no way for me to fix it currently. So as much as I'd love to do content creation and streams and everything else, it's just not plausible right now. I don't even know how I'm going to upload this. I don't know if I'm just going to upload this raw file or I'm going to give it to someone. So if there's music currently playing in the background, then I've given it to someone and they've edited and rendered it for me. If it's just me talking and it's very just, then I've decided just to flat out upload it. But yes, I've been talking for nearly 10 minutes now. I don't really have much else to say. Other than I hope everyone's keeping well. I hope everyone's starting to enjoy themselves again. The pandemic is starting to calm down a little bit. I hope everyone's doing well. I miss you all. I really do. It's just one of those things in life that happens, and it probably won't be until the end of the year when I'm actually getting regular money in again that I'll be able to consider looking at fixing it and figuring out what I'm going to do to fix it and sort it out. But yeah. Not really much else to say. So, take care of yourselves. I am still in the Discord. If anyone ever wants to message me or know what the hell's going on, I'm not very active in the Discord, I'm not going to lie. I sort of just lurk and see what everyone else is doing. But that's because I'm busy with my own life and what I'm doing. But if anyone does ever need to get a hold of me for any sort of thing, the Discord's the place to do it. Just just at me in the Discord, just at me. Don't DM me, just at me, and I'll just reply and whatever I need to do. I'm always there to help out. I'm always there to give advice. I'm always there to be a sarcastic arsehole like I always am. You know me. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this video. Hope everyone's keeping well. I don't even know what I'm going to name this. I feel like I should have talked for at least double the amount of time just with everything that's been going on. But there's not really much else to say other than my computer's broke. I don't have means to fix it. I can't really do anything right now. So yeah, so take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will speak to you all soon. Peace out.